Lisa, where are we today?
Specifically?
This is exactly what we did in South Korea. We literally just did this.
Specifically, I never know.
In general, we're in Italy. We're in Rome.
Speaking?
We decided to take a trip because I really wanted to hit diamond medallion status with Delta. So we were gonna try to go to Hawaii. That didn't pan out. And now we're here
Tell them Hawaii
in Italy.
Not.
We got our flights booked and everything. And then we were going to go get our rental car. None available. Probably because the volcanoes, right? They were both erupting, so we weren't going to be able to get a car and drive around. So we're like, guess we'll just change our flights, come to Rome instead. We've already had a pretty good start to the day. We are super jet lagged. I'm not as adjusted even as I was for the South Korea trip. I'm like exhausted. I'm like a walking zombie right now.
Wow.
But we enjoyed a delicious pizza for lunch, right when we landed pretty much. And then we also got some gelato. Now we're here at Piazza Navona in the city center of Rome. We're actually staying a little outside in an area called Trastevere.
It's getting better every time.
That's a really cool area. There's a lot of restaurants and things to do over there. And it's not too far away from the city center. We walked here in like, what, 15 minutes?
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
So we're gonna just have a chill day, chill night. It's almost nighttime already. Just check out some of the architecture. We're gonna be doing a lot of the big Rome sites tomorrow during a tour that we booked for the day to try to knock out as many as we could in one day because we are only here in Italy for a week. So we're gonna go see what there is to see, probably get some more food for dinner, call it an early day. I'm so tired. Let's see how long we can stay awake. Can't speak for Lisa, but I am so foggy and jet lagged right now. We've just been roaming around. We walked from Piazza Navona to a cathedral just south of that. It was crazy, all of the art inside of it, right?
It was very marbly.
Oh yeah, the marble was like different colors and different.
Oh, it was crazy.
Yeah.
It's
Now
just the same words.
we don't have a vocabulary right now.
Yeah.
Now we're here at the Pantheon. You can see behind us here. We're just sort of like speed running right now some of the big attractions. We're not doing all of them because tomorrow we're doing like a full day tour to get a glimpse of like all of these different areas. So we're just trying to pass the time right now. We try to stay awake a little bit. We are going to try to get some dinner at like a carbonara restaurant that our Airbnb host recommended. We're waiting for it to open, so we're just roaming around right now. Did I already use that?
Yes.
Ah, dang it.
You literally just used it.
Oh man, this is the worst.
Okay, bye.
All right, well, Lisa and I are back here in our Airbnb. So after we finished meandering through the city center for a bit, we got a little hungry. I was surprised. I didn't know if we would actually get hungry because we had the pizza for lunch at like, what, 2 o'clock?
Yeah.
Something. We went to a restaurant called
Dan's.
Enzo, which was recommended to us by our Airbnb host. He said it has the best carbonara in all of Rome. So we went. There is a bit of a line, so you know it's good. Not too long of a wait though. Like,
And they'll feed you wine in line.
yeah, they gave us some wine in line, and
No,
oh
you
my
bought it.
Oh my God.
You bought it.
The carbonara, so good. The guanciale was so delicious. Lisa had the cacio e pepe, which is another one of my favorite pastas. What did you think?
About what?
The pasta. Both of them.
But like, is it my friend? Yes. Did I eat it? Also, yes. Would I eat it again? Yes.
Yeah, both pastas were delicious. Then we got some desserts. I did the tiramisu, and Lisa wanted to get this mascarpone cream, but then the waiter was like, oh, we also have this special
Christmas dessert.
Christmas cake. I'll put the name down below. It was called like panettone, something like that. It'll be in the description below. That was pretty good. It was like a little fruit cake with the panna cotta, or with the...
but it wasn't super dense.
Yeah, it was like a really moist, light fruit cake with the mascarpone cream on top. Super tasty. And then after we ate both of these desserts, Lisa was like, do you want another one of those tiramisu desserts? It was so good. It was very light in texture. Oh, delicious. So we totally did. 2 to 3 desserts, 1 meal, 2 delicious pastas. So far, having a ton of fun eating food here in Rome. We need to get some sleep because we have to wake up pretty early tomorrow. We have a tour that we booked. We're here only in Rome for 3 days. And we wanted to try to see as much as possible. We're going to get some sleep. We'll see you guys for the tour in the morning tomorrow.
Yeah.
Good morning. So Lisa and I are still here in Rome. Today, we have a pretty busy day. We're doing something that Lisa and I generally don't really like doing when we're traveling, but since we're here for such a short period of time, we really wanted to try to fit in as many of the big Roman popular places to see all in one day. So we're doing a 1-day tour here in Rome. We're going to check out things like the Colosseum, the Roman Forum, a couple of the sites that we saw yesterday as well. So we're kicking off our tour here at the Vatican, which you can just start seeing behind us here. So let's go on inside and see how much of Rome we can see in a day.
Whoa, oh, oh. La, da, 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 oh, oh, oh. La, da, 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 oh, oh. La, da, da, da. Making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new. Cause I missed you, so I'm letting go of everything but you. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else.
All right, well, we are all finished up with our tour of the Vatican, which was super cool. A lot of really pretty historical art, especially in the Sistine Chapel, where fortunately we couldn't take any photos or anything, but super pretty, right? Like how crazy the colors and everything are still, all original. Now we're doing a walking tour. We're starting off where we started off yesterday, and then just checking out a lot of the cool things Rome is known for, like the Colosseum, the Roman Forum, the Pantheon. All of those are within walking distance, so we're going to check those things out throughout the rest of the day. I'm sure grab lunch on the way as well, so let's check it out.
We'll be singing all the melodies until the sun comes up. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh. La, da, 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 oh, oh, oh. La, da, da, da. Making our Christmas memories. Yes, these are the good times with you. Don't even care what we do if I spend it with you.
All right, so we're taking a little lunch break here at Trevi Fountain behind us here. Got some pizza earlier, enjoying some gelato now. Lisa, what's been your favorite thing on the tour so far?
La Piazza.
Oh, the statue. That was in the church? I really liked the church overall. It was incredibly extravagant though, right? Like so many statues and paintings and stuff. I really like the Sistine Chapel as well. Again, can't take photos or anything, but it looked really pretty. Like, yeah, it was a lot smaller than I imagined. I imagined it being this big sprawling place. Luckily, the tour guide was saying like it actually wasn't that crowded like usual. So I'm sure if it's like packed, it could be a little claustrophobic because it's really not that big. But it was really cool. So we're going to relax here for a little while, enjoy some lunch. I think next up we're going to be going to like the Roman Forum, and then I think we're ending the day at the Colosseum. So we'll catch you guys later. Okay, well, we are finished up with our day tour here, ending at the Colosseum. I really like the second half of this tour with the like archaeological part. Did you think that was like pretty cool, right? With the cool ruins and everything? Yeah, the whole tour is great. In my head, man, I'm just so dumb, I feel sometimes. In my head, I'm like thinking everything in Rome is sort of like the same age, right? It's all old.
Very American of you.
I know, it really is.
They're all old.
So the second half is the ancient part of Rome, with like the Colosseum and the Roman Forum and all of the like old ruins that are being excavated. It was super cool. I really liked walking through those areas.
You do like old.
The tour overall was a lot of fun. Pretty nice getting to see everything all sort of in one go. Obviously, if you have the time, it's probably better to do it on your own. Take a little more time at each area.
I don't know. I thought the history was really nice.
Yeah.
Not having to read the sign.
It was a good pace. Oh, and our tour guide was great. She was so funny, really informative, and then she always put in her little opinion as well. Oh, they were so funny. It was so much fun, honestly, yeah. I'm glad we did it, honestly. I don't think I would try to sign up for like tours all the time. I definitely prefer going at our own pace, but it was nice, little change than what we're used to. We're heading back to our apartment now because we need to rest up for a little bit. We are exhausted. We did a lot of walking, a lot of sightseeing, and we have some Christmas Eve dinner plans at a Michelin star restaurant that Lisa found for us to try. So we're gonna rest up, change into some nicer clothes, and then get dinner, and we'll tell you about it at the end of the night. So we'll see you guys later. So it's the next day, obviously. We didn't say this earlier, but it's Christmas. So today is actually the 25th. Yesterday was Christmas Eve. So Buon Natale, everyone. A little awkward since this video is probably not dropping till like the spring or something. I have so many vlogs to go through from Korea still. Since it was such a short trip and we were here for Christmas, we decided to treat ourselves. We got a couple of pretty fancy meals, mainly because we wanted to make sure to get a restaurant reserved for Christmas Eve and Christmas lunch, which I hear are the hardest meals to find.
And they both started with amuse-bouche, which is mouth amusement.
Yeah, so Lisa booked us a couple of Michelin star restaurants, so a little fancier than we're used to eating.
A lot fancier than we're used to eating.
A lot fancier, that's true. Yesterday for Christmas Eve dinner, we ate at a restaurant called Osteria Fernanda, which was in Trastevere. Both restaurants that we ate at had like a prix fixe set course menu. yesterday for Christmas Eve. I think this is just sort of an Italian tradition. It was very fish-based, a lot of seafood. What was your favorite thing to eat at Osteria? I can't even remember. There were so many good things we ate.
This wasn't even a meal. It was just, there's this thing called arugula oil that they put on a pre-dessert, which best concept ever.
Yeah, Lisa loves that. So we've already done this where we had 2 desserts, but for both of these restaurants.
A pre and a real, and this is the thing. This is not just me wanting extras.
Yeah, they had a pre-dessert. So at Osteria they did
A yogurt.
yeah, it was like a yogurt with some citrus and then
like
arugula
gelato.
oil.
There's a little gelato
Yeah,
inside.
like a citrus gelato, right?
Yeah.
And some arugula oil. It was honestly like the perfect blend between going from dinner into dessert because it had that the arugula oil.
light.
The arugula
Like
oil
here.
had that sort of like salady, leafy taste, and it went perfectly with the sweetness of the gelato and the yogurt. And then right into that, we got some panettone for dessert. But
That's all we've gotten for dessert because it's Christmas.
yeah, we've learned that is the thing to eat in
It
Rome.
is a Christmas dessert, but like they're serious. That's what they're gonna serve.
Yeah, I really liked the trattiolini.
A pasta. He really likes one pasta.
They have this like butter noodle style pasta with truffles on it.
It's like a roundy noodle.
Yeah, and it was very buttery and delicious.
Okay.
What did you think about the fish dishes though? Like
The cod I thought was too fishy for me.
I actually liked it, and I don't even like seafood
I
that
like
much.
Mullet?
Not molho. That's definitely
Oh,
cold
no.
seafood
That's-
soup.
No, it's not.
Yeah, the first one we got, it was like a deep fried mullet, which is like a small fish.
It was like a small little red cutie fish.
And it was really good.
First thought it was a shrimper.
I did think it was a shrimp. I thought it was a very large shrimp.
It's not.
I was surprised because I usually don't like seafood outside of like sushi and things, but honestly, everything was very good, very well prepared, excellent service. The waiter recommended me the best
It was
red
really good.
wine I've ever had. It was called Cuna. It was so good. I was like, I really want to try to find bottles of this, but he said it's a small winery and it's not like readily available in stores. He said you might be able to see some somewhere, so if we do find one, I'm bringing some home. But that
And
was
then be friends
such
with
an
him. He might give you a
excellent wine.
sip.
It was so good. But that was a fun experience, and then
Today we amused our bouches again. But
this time we went to a restaurant
we
called.
we amused but also confused our bouches today because it was avant-garde.
Yeah, we went to a restaurant called All'Oro. So this was on the north side of Rome.
Wait,
and
everything wasn't gold, but a lot was. So Chris says we should call it Majoro.
Maggioro. It was.
Sounds like Maguro.
This was fantastic.
That's
Like
why we like it.
this was a very more like Lisa said, it was more avant-garde. The other one was more just traditional, really well prepared dishes. This one was like the first thing that they give us, the amuse-bouche, was like a salad. There was one that was like a salad. It
frozen
was
salad.
Yeah, they're like there's no lettuce. It's all liquefied in this deep fried shell, and it was cold still.
It was interesting.
And I was like, what the heck? And that's when we knew what kind of dinner.
Amusing.
Yeah, that's
Our
what
bouches
kind
were
of
in
meal
for.
we were getting at this restaurant.
It was like 2.5 hours.
Ooh, the food was fantastic.
It was.
Like
It was.
everything was so unique.
Truffle slices were massive.
Yep,
I
a lot
love
of
me a truffle
truffles.
slice.
They served us some desserts on a carousel that
played
actually
music.
worked.
It should have played Christmas music. It should have been a Christmas tree. Take that idea from me, and you owe me at least $50.
There we go.
But
And
I loved it. I loved it.
yeah, it was a great experience. And this time, instead of like a single wine, they had like this wine tasting course where they just give you different wines. I think it was like 5 or 6 different wines that are paired with the different meals that you're eating.
Are you drunk?
No, I'm pretty good actually. The
Is it
course,
because we had drank it over 2.5 hours?
yeah, this was a much longer experience, but it was delicious. Between the two restaurants, which one did you think was better? I actually already know this one, and I'll tell you if I'm right, but I already know what Lisa's going to say.
The first one.
Yep, Lisa was going to say the first one. What am I going to say?
The first one?
No, the second one. I like the second one better. But they were both very
Why
good
did you think I liked the first one better?
because you like simpler things. You don't like extravagance, and
I
you
don't.
like comfort foods.
I do. I want to.
And the first one was very much that. Like I said, it wasn't avant-garde or anything. It was just very traditional dishes and very well prepared.
And it's true. It's hard for avant-garde food to be comfort food because you're very confused about eating it.
Yeah, there were
Like, I can't feel
there was the pre-dessert at All'Oro.
Was in a bag.
It was a deconstructed cake
In a bag.
in a bag, And he's like, just take the whole thing and eat the whole thing. And we're like,
I
the
was
bag?
like, okay, like the whole bag. And I was gonna eat it. And the Chris was like, don't eat the bag. And I was like, but he said to eat the bag.
And we re-clarified. He's like, yes, the bag too.
So I'm gonna eat the bag. See,
So-
and that's not comfort food anymore. It's not that it's not delicious, but I no longer felt comfortable because
Yeah, and I like doing
But
that.
that's not the style of cooking. You're not supposed to feel comfortable. You're supposed to push your
Yeah.
culinary expectations. So,
And I do enjoy that sort of culinary experience. That's really what this All'Oro felt like. It was more of an experience rather than just a restaurant. But
Yes.
both were spectacular though. Like
Yes.
the first one, I'm not saying was bad. It's not even, I wouldn't even say it was worse than this one. I just enjoyed the experience more at All'Oro just because it was different and unique. But the other one was still so good. The like, oh man. And that wine was
yeah, that's
great service at both restaurants. I thought, oh, so much good food. I'm so full. That's another thing that I'm happy with. Normally, in my opinion, or like
historically.
not even historically.
Yeah, when we've gotten like really bougie food, usually it doesn't fill us up.
Yeah, it's like, you know, you get small portions, and a lot of the portions were smaller at these, but they had enough courses where
And enough, like, it's pasta. There's like enough
Yeah.
carbs and breads that like
Lisa couldn't even finish all of her food at this
I
one.
couldn't. I tried, but I really couldn't.
So
And then they were like, is there something wrong with it? And I was like, no.
I'm just full.
Just a very tiny lady trying
Right.
to shove oodles of noodles in my face.
Oh man, it's so good. But that's really all we're doing. We just had these meals planned. It's Christmas, so I'm sure there's not going to be too much open today. Maybe there is. We're going to wander around, see if there are any shops open. We want to
Sell us
buy
that pasta.
We want to buy noodles. We want to buy
whatever it
olive
was, we
oil.
looked it up.
We want to buy wines. We want to bring them all home with us.
And then have a good time.
So we're going to just do
Meander.
some meandering, some shopping. So probably won't be doing too much vlogging. We might see some things here and there, but that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. While our trip is short, we're not actually done with Italy quite yet. Tomorrow, we're going to be waking up early because we are going to be heading over to...
You forgot.
I did. Where are we going?
He didn't. He's lying. It's Naples.
Yeah, we're going to Napoli, the birthplace of pizza, one of our favorite foods. So we're going to be heading there for a few days. We're going to be checking out Pompeii in the area, Vesuvius, the Amalfi Coast as well. So it should be a lot of fun. And then we're actually coming back to Rome for one more day. That's going to be sort of a short, abbreviated day. I don't know what all we're going to be getting into. That's really just mainly to get back to the area because we're flying back home at the end of the week. So thank you so much for watching, guys. If you haven't yet, we would greatly appreciate it if you would consider subscribing to the channel. If you enjoyed watching this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and ring that notification bell so you can be notified when our next episode comes out. And until next time, guys, cheers.